So it's been a while since I've actually put thought into my morning routine. It just dawned on me like maybe a week and a half ago that I really don't have anything that sets me up for like a good day. Because what I was doing, I was waking up, immediately checking my phone, you know, of course, take Farabee out, eat breakfast. But while I was eating breakfast, most of the time I was trying to do work on my computer. Obviously, there's some days that needs to happen, but I feel like that should not be the normal. It had become my normal for like a while, probably for over a year. One morning, it was a weekend morning, and I was thinking how nice, you know, like just go out and just see if I can not use my phone in the morning and go out, sit on the porch and meditate. And so I did it, and this was a few Saturdays ago, and it felt really good. And so I did it the next day, and then I figured, you know, why don't I try to do this like all of the days of the week, or, you know, the majority of the days of the week, instead of only like a special treat on one day of the week. So I did that, and I've stuck with it. Hardest thing for this was me not picking up my phone, but incorporating like just quietness and all of that has been really good. So I've been getting up a little earlier than I had been previously. It wasn't that I wasn't awake before, it was just I would lay in my bed and scroll on my phone for at least an hour probably before I would get up. So now what I'm doing, whenever I wake up, I do look to see what time it is, because if it's still dark, that way I know, you know, is it appropriate to even stay awake at this point? And the majority of the time it's been like 5:45, maybe around that time that I'm waking up naturally. And so I, some of the time have stayed awake, some of the time I've gone back to sleep, but the majority I've stayed awake. And just laid there and like pet Farabee and just tried to really just be still and just not rush into using a phone. So that's the first thing. And then at that point, whenever I do decide to get up, I've been letting Farabee sniff around in the yard. Like I've just been building extra time in for her, because I feel like a lot of times I rush things and they don't need to be rushed. Like there's no reason to rush for the most part for me. There really isn't. But what I've been doing is really trying to be mindful and letting her actually like sniff and like follow her in the grass. Like I'm bad about not wanting to go in the grass because it's wet in the morning, you know, from the dew, and I'm like, I don't want to get grass on me, all that. But then I started thinking, that's like a big thing for her. Like she deserves that. And that's kind of become her morning routine. So I've let her, you know, I just follow her for a while. I mean, we don't spend more than like 15 minutes out there. I mean, it's, you know, I try to keep it reasonable, but I'm also trying to allow her to have time to smell and, you know, just in her own yard and go slow. Like it's not a walk at all. It's just, you know, letting her sniff the grass and walk places in the yard and just really like get into that, whatever smell is in there, which I don't know because I can't smell the same things that she smells, but you know what I'm talking about. Whenever I come in, I go ahead and I've been making my matcha and getting my bar. After I make my matcha, I take that on the porch and I take Farabee's breakfast on the porch with us. I take out a blanket, like a yoga mat, seriously, like all this stuff. I am taking my phone out because I'm using it to listen to a meditation. I'll link the playlist below that I've been really enjoying, but just going out and listen to like a 10 or 15 minute guided meditation and just listening to the birds. I mean, I can't tell you how healing that has been for me. So that's what I've been doing. And then I'm trying to not use my phone at least until 8 a.m. Guys, it's kind of hard because if I'm up at 5:45, that's like, I feel like a while. And there have been times that I've slipped. I'm not gonna say there aren't times I've slipped, but you know, I've done pretty good. Our backyard, you know, it's kind of like the forest behind us. So it's super like bird song sounding, and you can hear traffic and stuff a little, but it's not, to me, it's still peaceful. Like I can still hear the trains, of course, which I love the trains. The trains to me are like comforting. So between that and the birds singing and just like watching the sunrise, it is so peaceful. So after our meditation time, I've been trying just to sit out there until basically I feel like I need to do something, like, you know, whether that be go walk, or if I truly have something I need to do, at least give myself till 8 a.m. to not do anything except for have breakfast, meditate, and just trying to stay really quiet and like pray, be thankful. Like whenever I'm meditating, if my mind wanders, you know, they give you a mantra to say on these, but then sometimes maybe the mantra isn't something that I necessarily align with or, you know, can remember even. But if I, for some reason, can't remember the mantra, or if it's one that I don't particularly align with, then I'm kind of going into this like thankful thing, which gratitude is a huge part of my life. And it's a huge part of, I feel like, how I've gotten to where I am in life is just being thankful. I think that got me through so much of the abuse stuff because I did try really hard to be grateful for what I had and like pick out the tiny things, like, you know, like I've mentioned before, like running water, having something to drink, having a place to sit, whatever, you know, all basically you get really, for me anyway, I try to get down to like tiny things because those are the big things that make up your life really. So I've been a person who's very gratitude led for a long time now, but I've kind of incorporated that into my meditation. Like I said, if the mantra doesn't speak to me or if I forget it, because sometimes I do, you know, I forget the mantra halfway through and I'm like, what was it? And so I'll just start being like, thank you for this, thank you for that. And it's just a way to bring peace. It's just coming from a place of gratitude. And I feel like that intention that you're putting out there in the morning, it kind of sets the tone for your day. But basically I feel like the more at peace you can put your vibration from the time you wake up and like start your day off in that way, I just feel like it sets your day off to be better. The other thing I'm doing is not taking any outside meetings before 10:30. 10:45 is really what I'm aiming for, but 10:30 is my strict, like I will not. I can say when I'm available. I am in a good position as far as with the work that I do, that I can set my availability, and that way I have plenty of time to just make sure that I don't have to rush in the morning, that I can put myself first. And if you're wondering where Farabee has been this whole time, she's just laying right here in the sun. So she's just chilling right there while I talk to you guys. And another thing that I heard somebody say they did in their morning routine was lay, like whenever they first wake up, lay in bed and try to like recall their dreams. I have nightmares if I dream. It is very rare that I have a good dream. So I don't try to recall my dreams. And also because I've been using plant medicine before I go to bed, I don't know that I'm not dreaming. I'm just like in a different kind of deep sleep. So I'm not having nightmares, or if I am, they're not bothering me. I don't remember them. I don't remember dreams at all. But I think if you're a person who doesn't have nightmares, like if you actually have like dreams that wouldn't be scary to remember, oh, it'd be so cool to lay there and like try to recall your dreams and like have a dream journal and stuff. Like that would be super fun. So I just wanted to share this with y'all, and I hope it can help you a lot. I hope you guys have an awesome day. Thanks so much for being here. We'll see you Monday. Bye guys.